We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Riverhogs and the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The 26-yard line.
Now Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From just shy of midfield, Watson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll... Here's Lindsay. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Now on first down. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And a Portland first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Allen. And Brate has it over the middle.
Allen.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Joey Slye.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Watts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Riverhawks 7, Washington 0.
Watson off play action. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
On the carry.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and the Washington pressure gets to him, he will go down. Taco Charlton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll get this underneath to Jacobs. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Washington.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Turn to the fullback, Gillespie, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, and Washington has taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump start.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Riverhawk 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And we're going to get a timeout
7-yard line.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Down. Cottrell, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
29-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 24, Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Watson now to throw. buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. This one caught by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 35 on second down, Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Allen. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Lindsey. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of only
this late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. And they rattle off a big one. 47 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. On second and a long way to go. Allen caught on the right side by Dorsett. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen forced out to his left. He's going to fire. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes this Washington 28, Riverhogs 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he almost flirted with disaster. faster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
At the 37-yard
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Allen steps away to his left. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, being chased out left. And this is caught, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Slide for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington 35. Riverhogs.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes this Washington 42. Riverhawks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Allen to throw on third down. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Allen dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.